Ever walked past an abandoned building and thought, oh my god, that's gonna collapse any second? Well, you're not alone. In Malaysia, buildings like this are gonna become a huge problem in the future, especially since we're building a lot of high-rise apartments nowadays. So why is nobody doing anything about it now? Are they gonna wait until KL look like the city in I'm Legend ke? Well, the solution is not that simple. Most of the time, the building owner cannot simply decide that they want to tear down a building and redevelop it, because usually a building is not owned by one person. You see, after you buy an apartment or condo unit, the developers will transfer the land title to the buyers, giving everyone a small ownership of the land. So if the condo or apartment have 1,000 units, there will be 1,000 owners lor. That's all fine for now, but let's say after 50 years, the condo starts falling apart and it's not even safe to live in anymore. Maybe the condo owner will get lucky, a new developer comes in with a lot of money and they want to buy this piece of land to build a new condo. Sounds good, right? Just sell your rotting condo for profit. Oh, no. Not according to the Strata Titles Act 1985. According to this law, this new developer will need to get all 1,000 owners to agree to sell their land titles. Even if 999 owners say yes, but one owner say no, or cannot be contacted, or have passed away without an heir, the project cannot jalan and everyone is stuck with their decaying condo. Well, that sounds stupid because it's already hard enough to get all your colleagues to agree on a place to makan. Getting 1,000 owners to sell their land titles is an impossible task, isn't it? But if you own a condo, high-rise unit or apartment, don't get angry yet. The new Urban Renewal Act that's being proposed might offer you some hope. If this new act is passed, it will be easier for homeowners to band together to sell their land off for redevelopment. Instead of needing 100% of owners to agree, for buildings that are less than 30 years old, the percentage drops to 80%. For buildings older than 30 years old, it's only 75%. And for buildings that have been abandoned or deemed unsafe, only 51% of owners need to agree. When the owners have agreed to sell off their land titles, they will be compensated in a form of money or receive a new home on a one-on-one basis. But if you're in the minority who refuses to sell, does that mean you have no choice and will be chased out? Like what Syed Sadek brought up recently? According to the government, the act also allows new room for negotiation. The government will act as a mediator between the homeowners and the developer until everyone is happy with the final arrangements and a new deal can be struck. Basically, this new act means that the owners won't be stuck with a dangerous, uninhabitable property that they have to continue to pay for. It gives them the option to get a new home or sell it off for profit, which is basically what happened with Razak Mansion. After 55 years, Razak Mansion became run down and was finally demolished in 2017. Its residents were relocated to the nearby One Razak Mansion, a new housing project with more spacious layouts, and the old Razak Mansion was redeveloped into a new project. Something similar happened to the digital art space Rex KL, which used to be a theatre opened in 1947. And now, instead of looking like haunted buildings for the Ghostbusters, these places became vibrant urban spaces that people actually want to spend time at. In fact, the Ministry of Housing and the local government has identified 534 more places that are in desperate need of some love, with a gross development value estimated at over 355 billion. That's a lot of places and homeowners that can benefit from the Urban Renewal Act. Despite all its benefits, there are still potential drawbacks to this plan. The number one question in our mind is, how will the government ensure homeowners get a fair value for their houses? Because 20 years ago, just 300,000 can get you a nice double-story landed house in PJ. But now you can barely buy a studio apartment with that price. So as a homeowner, what is a fair price if you were to sell your house? Or how will a freehold or leasehold land title affect the price? Anyway, while a lot of finer details need to be ironed out, the Urban Renewal Act certainly seems to be a step in the right direction, giving homeowners more avenues to deal with aging properties and keep our city more vibrant and safe. But what do you think about this proposed Urban Renewal Act? Let us know in the comments and follow Chili Sauce for more current issues. Tambah pedas.